Judging all of respect, my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. No, if it said don't be goddamn it, my content, but that's okay. It's not. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I truly hope that you continue to heal regardless of who gave up on you or what you did in your journey or said that you didn't have potential. They didn't know how to love you, respect you. You matter and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself when I say that respectfully. I am Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. No, that betrayed over me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Today is currently August 31st, 2025, and I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. You know, gang stalking is real towards your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. Your voice didn't matter when it came to that conversation that day. They said that you wasn't relevant. They said that you wasn't irrelevant. They said that you was talking out your head, that you was mentally unstable, incompetent at the end of the day, all because you was being authentic, expressing yourself to the wrong person that didn't understand where you was coming from. Living in the spiritual world would truly make folks overlook you. Only realize the hold on 1 second you was comfortable in your skin, being authentic. That bothered their mental health. They try to shortchange you, hold on 1 second of your life expansion at the end of the day. But God will truly protect your mental health when you least expect it. Because God will truly show you the right direction with the folks that's not going to go against you, to blackmail you against you, or because you was keeping it real with yourself. You know, this type of stuff actually happens. You know, living in a spiritual world, you get overlooked. You get discriminated against. You get disrespected. Even folks even send you the evil eye and paint you out to be something you're truly not. But when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They're not sending you the evil lie. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not projecting sport towards you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I am Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, infiltrate over me. My content right now, that's okay. Always be yourself. I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done 7/31, 2025. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Never give up on you because someone says you don't have potential. Or if someone's inspired by you taking those whole lies, they had to create a hate train to send you the evil lie. But hold on 1 second, you didn't give up on yourself for another day. No, hold on 1 second. You didn't need validation to be your authentic self. Continue to be your biggest cheerleader. You know, don't dim your light. It's the train of thought for me. Comfortable in your skin. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Stop the violence in the community, stop the violence in the community. No, entertainment on me. You know, entertainment purposes only. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It really isn't, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. No, entertainment over me, goddammit. My content, that's okay. Entertainment purposes only. You ever realize when you was the child being bullied at a certain age when it came to that group of, you know, the cool kids? No, it's the train of thought for me. When you realize you become an adult and realize that, hold on 1 second, you son of a bitch, at the end of the day, you're nothing but a whole bunch of piece of shit at the end of the day. No, for real. You mean to tell me that you bullied me and project the insecurities on me? It's the train thought for me. You know, a motherfucker would try to humble you at a young age and realize, hold on 1 second, you mean to tell me that I love myself and growth hits differently? Not the change of me. I'm very so much thankful. I don't think I'm ugly today. No, for real. A motherfucker would sit there and call you Bigfoot, ugly, all types of weird shit as a child, and you start to believe that shit as you start to get old and shit, and you realize, hold on 1 second. You mean to tell me at the end of the day I was around you bitches? Ever trade on me, and I thought you was a cool cat? Fuck you. No, it's really saying the thought for me. You ever had one of them group of friends at the end of the day, growing up associates and shit, and you know, they just did the most weirdest shit at the end of the day, but they called you the weirdo? No, ever trade on me. Because when you get old and go back in time, it's like, hold on 1 second. So I was the weirdo being comfortable with my own skin? No, I have to trade off me. You ever was one of those kids that went to school with the awkward jacket on or whatever case may be? A jacket that matches everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it may have blended in with the goddamn bus, the sidewalk, or whatever the case may be. Maybe the fucking stop sign or two. It's the train of thought for me. You ever had a motherfucker say, "Hug, there you go." It's a train off me. Your bus coming, bitch. Ha! No, for real, it's a train of thought for me. How a motherfucker will project their insecurities on you because, hold on one second, bitch, that jacket kept me motherfucking warm. No, it's really trying to throw for me. A motherfucker will make you feel bad for wearing something that your parents bought you at the end of the day for you to be going from point A to Z when it comes to the winter time. You know how the weather starts to change and shit. Hold on one second. You understood time? I love myself and I didn't live my life. You know, because when you get older and realize the day, fuck you, bitch. I ain't trying to be cute for you, bitches. What the fuck? Oh, Lord. You know, I ain't trying to get sick at the end of the day. No, it's the train through me. Because when you start to get older and realize, hold on one second. You kicked me down. Only to realize, hold on one second. God still made me proud. No, it's the train over me. You haven't realized you was around a group of people at the end of the day that was nothing but bullies? And you didn't become the bully, though. No, for real, because 9 out of 10, sometimes in life, or whatever the case may be, you know, the person that gets bullied becomes the bully later on in life. No, it's the train over me. You know, entertainment purpose is only at the end of the day. No, for real. When you look at these motherfuckers today, you realize, hold on one second. You weird son of a bitches. Effing straight though for me. No, for real. A motherfucker would dish you because you went to pay less. No, effing straight though me, bitch. At least I got some fucking shoes. I got 2 for the price of fucking 1. Fuck you. No, that's way to trade it though me. You ever realize you had to go home to your parents and be like, yo! The bus sign said at the end of the day, who the fuck is the bus sign? No, it's a trick though me, because your parents start to fucking laugh at this shit too, because they know who the fucking joke came from. No, it's a trick though for me. Remember the day I told you about the bus sign, how you bought me this perfectly fine jacket at the end of the day that actually allowed me to be warm and it actually fitted me at the end of the day because them bitches didn't have no jackets. No, it's a trick though for me. Hello, I said what the fuck I said. No, for real. When you realize you start to talk to your parents about what's going on with bullyism and shit at the end of the day, you know the joke starts to come into the household. Like, hold on one second. You wasn't wrong, baby. But hold on one second. This motherfucker got something to say at the end of the day about my 2 for $5. No, it betrayed over me how God allowed us to see time. No, for real. When your mother and father or your guardian is providing a roof over your head and shit, and y'all went to that motherfucking Payless store, whatever the case may be, yeah, my shoes was $7, bitch. The trade on me probably was $13.99, and I was able to get the next one for free. Hello. No, it's really traded over me. You know when you was one of those kids that didn't fit in at the end of the day? You know, with all the high name brands and shit. But hold on one second. You was still fly at the end of the day. No, the trade over you had more than one outfit, bitch. Hello. We wasn't the same, you weird asshole. No, for real. You ever been one of those groups at the end of the day? You know when it's time for trip time and shit to understand time? You was the only one that didn't have that hero from that store. But hold on one second. God was truly my hero at the end of the day. At least I had food on the table at the end of the day. No, for real. That homemade sandwich, you put your mind and your effort into it. How you put the mayonnaise spread. You even made your own goddamn sandwich yourself. No, what the train told me. You haven't realized you was independent at a young age and realized these motherfuckers didn't even know what was going on inside your household in the day. Listen, I'm walking to that motherfucking schoolhouse proud and motherfucking proud. Yes, I am. You can bully me all the fuck day long. At least, bitch, hold on one second. I got 2 sandwiches. I got 3 juices, and hold on one second, I got a bunch of bags of motherfucking snacks all day just for me, not for you, bitch. Hello, we're not the same, and I'm not sharing. I'm Naya, genuine love respect. You know, bullyism is real, and I say that respectfully. It's folks that take their life every single day because of the hands of someone with lack of self-control, the lack of self-discipline at the end of the day, because someone feels that someone doesn't fit in, someone doesn't see someone with potential, someone didn't know how to love somebody, respect somebody, and how someone could truly lose their life because of the fact that someone is overlooked, and how this type of stuff happens every single day. It doesn't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. Someone loses a life at the end of the day because of the fact that someone is projecting insecurities on someone because they have high self-esteem at the end of the day. They have self-care for themselves. They may be going through trials and tribulations in life, but when someone projects on an innocent person that didn't have to be the bully or didn't have to go tick for tack with somebody, sending someone an evil lie or a hate group towards somebody at the end of the day, someone feels that, hold on one second, my voice doesn't matter. Or because of the fact that my neighbor felt like, hold on 1 second, they want to control the narrative today. How this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everyone. And bullyism sometimes don't always start in a household. It doesn't. Sometimes bullyism starts in the hands of a stranger that you don't even have to know. My content is not for everyone. Today is currently August 31st, 2025. I am Nigel Respect, and my content is not for everyone. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Stop the violence in the community, stop the violence in the community. I wasn't asking for your hand out when it came to your pockets that day. I asked my neighbor to actually pray for me, not against me, sending me the evil lie. Hold on 1 second, we was on the same page. How confusion could truly happen quick of a second. How the enemy be trying to test you, only rest to hold on 1 second. God was truly the gangster. That energy is different when God had to spin the block to solo. Hold on 1 second. You're not going to hurt my baby another day, let alone a moment. I'm treating them right for all the right reasons, showing them their potential, why they got their anointings. When it comes to having a blueprint, being authentic, it bothers your mental health. At the end of the day, they ain't have the secret verse besides speak up for themselves. Hold on 1 second, being a biggest cheerleader when no one's rooting them on. How this type of stuff actually happens when you didn't have to do your neighbor wrong. I ain't had to pretend to be somebody I truly wasn't. Being authentic would truly bother someone's mental health. All I wanted my neighbor to do was pray for me, not against me. How this type of stuff actually happens in the community. How folks will pretend to wear masks, but they playing with spoken in a toxic way to kick the next person down and wait on their hold on 1 second. Misery loves company. Moment. Because hold on 1 second, how can you balance a smile? I'm throwing spoken a toxic way to kick you down, and you keep elevating at the end of the day. Who's protecting you? Hold on 1 second, our confidence ain't the same. Hold on 1 second, but I still don't have respect my neighbor because I never had hate in my vein. This type of stuff actually happens. I asked my neighbor to pray for me, and only realized God was my keeper. I love myself, not the dim my life. Here you go again, Naya. They said God not real, but God's been keeping it real. I had folks throwing an evil lie, trying to shortchange me, trying to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, even energy, harvested off my energy. I didn't have to pretend. Besides, speak up for myself because God truly heard what I said. Because God was in the room this whole entire time. When God showed me the devil, let alone the enemy, we was on 2 different levels when it came out energy. The energy is different. They wanted me to be low vibrational. They didn't want me to see my vessel vision of myself, elevation. They said get your life together, but when you choose your right to your left at the end, when God is bringing balance to understand your worth when it comes to growth, they like, hold on 1 second, nah, you calm down, you doing too much. They try to paint you to be mentally unstable. Hold on 1 second, all because I knew how to hold the conversation. I ain't have to hurt my neighbor. Hold on 1 second, all because of the fact I said stop the violence. No, it wasn't that either. It was me choosing myself. It was me loving myself. It was me believing faith, stepping out that day. It didn't matter if I came from poverty and pain. That unhealthy relations truly showed me growth at the end of the day. Why I had to let go, not to lose myself another day when they said I was mentally unstable. How they try to blackmail me, they do me wrong, rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. How this type of stuff actually happens when you had to let go. Because folks will try to blackmail you, acting like they're so invested into your time and day. Only rest to hold on 1 second. God truly allowed you to heal, to understand time and day. When it comes to your world, hold on 1 second. God truly showed you was far from mentally disturbed. When God was protecting your heart, let alone your peace that day. Because you're worthy of the right people walking into your life, regardless of the subject that day. It didn't matter the subject, if it came from a job description or not. When the right people walk into your life, they pray for you, not against you. The energy is different. They not sending you the evil law. It didn't matter what community they was from. Because everybody scream they real at the end of the day. But hold on 1 second, only the real ones actually know who they right from they left. Hold on 1 second, they truly keep it real. They ain't trying to project spoke in a toxic way to keep their neighbor down. When they truly praying for their neighbor, not against them. We ain't the same. I ain't got hate in my vein. The energy is different when your neighbor's truly praying for you, actually sees you, hears you, respects you. They ain't got you in competition. Hold on 1 second, that elevation is different. They ain't trying to outdo you when it comes to being authentic, being on the same page with folks that actually is woke. The energy is different. That's what the devil try to stop when it comes to your life at the end of the day. So they try to rob you in the background, trying to make you feel like, hold on 1 second, you're not able to weather that storm, but God wasn't trying to mislead you wrong. We don't got to pray the same, but I still know I respect my neighbor, didn't have to pretend. I ain't have to project spoken in a toxic way to do you in. No, it's a train of thought for me when I had God in my hand at the end of the day, because I actually prayed to go with them when God was actually holding my my hand. I pray to my heavenly mother, my father God. I don't worship the devil. When I say that, I respect my soul was never for sale. When I was really keeping it real, being authentic. I may bother certain folks, mental help, but hold on a second. Thank you, God, for being patient, allowing me to see that I'm worthy, pouring into me. When folks overlooked me, gave up on me, it was folks in the background paying this person, paying that person, trying to get notes on me. At the end of the day, when it come to my life, hold on one second, I wasn't running from my past. Hold on one second, we was never in competition. If the train of thought for me, I would never run from he say, she say. I could repeat everything that I had to say that day because I was far from pretending, being authentic. I understood maturity is different regardless of my tax bracket that day. I understood that, hold on one second, I still knew how to respect my neighbor, even days when I couldn't see. I always had a heart. That's the type of stuff that they try to make you feel unbalanced about because they want you to not love yourself, to better yourself. They said you ain't got potential to love someone at the end of the day, but hold on one second, we ain't the same. I knew how to outgrow that toxic relationship for all the right reasons when someone needed validation. Hold on one second, being an authentic self. I knew how to pour into someone's cup when they couldn't see. They sneak diss me, disrespect me, doing things for likes. If it was a clout chasing the fame, but we wasn't the same because I wasn't seeking revenge. I actually prayed for them, not against them. I wasn't wrong for speaking up for myself at the end of the day when they try to do me in, try to take my mental health. They try to project a hate crime towards me, whole types of stuff behind closed doors, but God was protecting my heart. And that's why God allowed me to see why I wasn't in that chapter another day. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, loving yourself, being authentic, it's not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I may not make sense to the average person, but when the right people walk into your life, they truly ain't gotta pretend to blackmail you against you, to actually pray for you. They ain't gotta hide behind spirituality, let alone God. Because when God truly shows you folks that truly for you at the end of the day, they ain't trying to paint you out to be, hold on one second, the villain, they story, hold on one second. When it comes to he say, she say, that pointless conversation that you was supposed to be part of when God's protecting your health. I may not make sense to the average person because you got a speech problem, disability. At the end of the day, never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. They ain't know how to love you, respect you, protect you. But you are worthy of the right conversations. Truly, folks are actually respecting you, not outdoing you, better than you at the end of the day. Because elevation is different. I was far from a hater. I know how to root my neighbor on, put respect on my neighbor's name. Hold on one second. We ain't the same. This type of stuff actually happens. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name. I know how to give flowers when it's credit when it's due at the end of the day. You know, they say God not real. I was part of a hate crime, 7/31/2025. And I stand before myself today as my biggest cheerleader. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be standing here today. I had folks throwing spoke at me in the toxic way when it came to different communities. Didn't matter they tags back, but they bad habits, lack of self-control, what happened to your discipline, hacking your body weight. You wouldn't want that projection to be on your baby, and I say that respectfully. How folks will actually paint a mask at the end of the day, act like they so, hold on one second, something like you're truly not. But this whole entire time they trying to kick the next person down to do them in a whole toxic way. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, no mother or father or loved one should lose a child or lose a loved one because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline, or someone has the mindset of jealousy, hate, and envy within them. My content is not for everybody. It's not a crime to be authentic. You can't be nobody else but you. Even when you hack somebody's devices, gang stalk them, or got the next door neighbor in different tax brackets telling someone else next move, or whatever the case may be when it comes to gang stalking. You can only be yourself. You can't be somebody that you're truly not. It's disgusting to see how folks would be so inspired, no, so admiring, no, so delusional, and wanting to be somebody they truly not at the end of the day. You know, being yourself, regardless if you have an identity crisis or not, I actually pray for not against you. Just stay in your lane and leave innocent people alone. I say that respectfully. How you sit there and try to blackmail an innocent person because you don't know how to be authentic, being yourself. How you try to take on crack character traits and try to pretend to be something that you're truly not. But hold on one second. You cannot be somebody that you're truly not. My content is not for everybody. How this type of stuff actually happens because people start to become obsessed with individuals' lives or everyday moves. They start to hack their devices, gang stalk them, project spoke on them, or cause chaos and confusion. They like to rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, or even energy harvest off innocent people's energy. And then project spell work on people that's trying to work with someone, or project spell work on someone that's trying to love someone, or project spell work or pay people from people's past or people's life that was in their life at once upon a time in certain chapters, and pay them to blackmail an innocent person, regardless if it was true or not at the end of the day. Only to try to run up on somebody or to try to tell someone's story better than them or to make money or profit off of somebody or to try to be like somebody that they're not. How this type of stuff actually happens. It's the people that lose their life behind this. It's people that become mentally unstable and or labeled mentally unstable because someone's in the background that's able to control the narrative and try to project the mindset that someone is mentally unstable and crazy and saying, oh wait, no, this person's trying to be like me. They need to be in a cyber or locked up somewhere. How this type of stuff actually happens because someone wants to control someone's life. This type of stuff happens. Jealousy and envy and hate is really real and it's disgusting. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's one thing respecting your neighbor, being inspired by your neighbor, whatever the case may be, but trying to be somebody down to the T, make it make sense. You can't. And then trying to blackmail them against them at the end of the day to get them locked up or put them in a sideboard, like that's two different ball games at the end of the day. You're doing too much. And when the right people are in this individual's life, they see them, they know them, and they respect them. And they know what you're doing behind the scenes. And they know how this person operates. And they don't have no type of jealousy or hate and envy within them. It's cute to know that, okay, you're inspired. Okay. But you can't put respect to someone's name. But you can't be something that you're truly not. And I say that respectfully. Pretending. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, hate crime is real until it's one of your loved ones or someone that you know. And it should never have to be you. Domestic violence is real. It should never have to be you or someone that you love or care about at the end of the day. Or someone that you came in cross with at the end of the day. It should be no reason, regardless if you're a man or a woman or how old you are, if you have children or not. It should be no reason why you're going from point A to Z and someone is projecting spell work on you or someone is sending you the evil lie with malicious intentions to blackmail you against you or have a community of different people in different tax brackets to gang stalk you or bring harm towards your household or bring harm towards you when you're going from point A to Z. My content is not for everybody. It's not. It's not a crime to be authentic. No mother or father or loved one or any innocent person should have to worry about leaving their household going from point A to Z because someone is sending them an evil lie. Someone is projecting spoken in a toxic way, sending them beauty magic, sending them chaos, confusion spells, or trying to rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, or even trying to project a hate crime towards them. One thing I don't live is in fear. And I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done to me 7/31/2025. Gang stalking is real. It's down to the point where folks will gang stalk you, hack your devices, your emails, your devices, and then paint you out to be something that you're truly not. Even use your documentations to blackmail you against you when it comes to your future. So folks will look at you in the light at the end of the day that you are not you're not competent to hold the conversations or you're mentally unstable. You know, people pick and choose who could talk about spirituality. People pick and choose who could talk about healing. People pick and choose who could talk about narcotics, who could talk about God, the devil. You know, it's so many different subjects when it comes to this type of stuff. You know, my content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. You know, regardless if we don't pray the same neighbor, I still know how to respect my neighbor regardless to good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. You know, if somebody's truly not for you at the end of the day, and you feel insecure or you have to create a hate train towards somebody or you feel intimidated by somebody because someone speaks up for themselves, when you decide to take their kindness for weakness or you try to humiliate, disrespect them or even playing their energy, trying to energy harvest of someone's energy or project sport towards them, you should have left them alone in the first place. You wouldn't probably be having this conversation in the first place. You disrespected somebody in the first place. And now when they speak up for themselves, now you want to say they're mentally unstable, they're crazy, they're delusional, and this and that, or whatever the case may be. Maybe if you didn't do what you did in the beginning, you wouldn't be having this conversation with yourself and realize, hold on 1 second. If I wouldn't antagonize somebody, if I didn't disrespect somebody, if I didn't do what I did to somebody that day, I wouldn't be having this conversation. My content is not for everybody. And one thing I don't do is run from my past. And I say that respectfully, regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone and I always have since day one. Regardless in the background trying to blackmail me against me and try to paint me out to be something I truly am not. And I say that respectfully. Trying to paint me out to be somebody I truly am not. Never give up on yourself when I say that respectfully. Regardless if you have a speech problem, a disability problem, you matter and you're worthy and your voice does matter. Never allow a man or a woman project fear in you because they said that they're able to control the narrative of who you are. Because of the fact that they will have multiple people in different communities or different tax bracket try to go up against you, to humiliate you, to send you the evil eye, or even project spoke towards you good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. This type of stuff happens every single day. Regardless of what community you in, regardless of your sexual orientation, your disability, your age, or your religion. It even happens in own schoolhouses and in different environments when it comes to even customer service at the end of the day. My content is not for everyone. It should be no reason why you watch me disturb your own peace, bring your own blood pressure up, figuring out ways how you're going to send spell work towards me or let on the evil eye at the end of the day. You know, there's multiple people that you can watch at the end of the day. If I'm so retarded, stupid, slow, and whatever the case may be, dysfunctional to you, it's somebody you can tune into to watch at the end of the day that you can bring in, that brings interest to you at the end of the day. Instead of you keep tuning into me and you got your notification on or whatever the case may be, watch me disturb your own peace when you set you at peace with yourself. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I am far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. I love to talk about love. I'm not your genuine love, respect, and gang stalking is real. And especially when someone is not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. How they will hack your devices and dim your light, project spell work on you in a toxic way, even gang stalk you in multiple communities, even try to rob your energy, harvest off your energy. I was never part of nobody's contract, especially that one-sided mindset at the end of the day, with your lack of self-control, what happened to your discipline, talking about you was keeping it real, being authentic. I say, but stuff actually happens. How someone will paint a narrative that you was part of a conversation that you was never part of. All because someone wants to ruin your reputation or try to blackmail you against you. I was never part of someone's one-sided contract. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Gang stalking is real to your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. I never understood this, how someone is screaming all day long, they have peace with themselves, but they got time and energy to project spoke in a toxic way on an innocent person who's elevating. They got time and energy to create a hate train towards somebody. They got time and energy to watch someone's every move, to hack their devices, gang stalk them, or even sending them an evil eye. Watch their every move, but you so at peace with yourself? It's a train of thought for me. We ain't the same. I'm far from a hater. You out there pocket watching the next person at the end of the day, trying to line somebody up to something they free will when it comes to their conscious elevation hits different. Someone understood unconditional love that bothers your mental health. You having insecurity problems, identity crisis. You trying to run up on someone because someone truly is a child of God. At the end of the day, they ain't have to worship the devil and pretend. They ain't have to play with spoke in a toxic way, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day that meet your energy. Hold on 1 second. You wasn't on the same page. That energy was different, was never competition. You know, when God sends you the right people into your life, they don't send you the evil eye and respect a two-way street, and I say that respectfully. I'm not your genuine love respect, and I love to talk about love. No, you have to trade on me, goddammit. My content, everybody, that's okay. My content is not for everyone. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. Wow. You was smooth with your words. Only someone that truly keep it real with you at the end of the day. Who would have knew your past fumbled you? You know, someone actually expressing themselves in the most healthiest way. You know, when it comes to boundaries, that walk of life hits different when it comes to hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to lose myself for another day. You know, when someone think you playing mind manipulation games with them, but you didn't have to run a game, was an even exchange. How your past humbled you, how your past fumbled you, allowed you to see why God allowed you to see why you didn't fumble you. God brought you balance, acknowledge your worth. The likes and views, the cloud chasing, the fame was never in your part of your vocabulary when it come to loving yourself. You found growth when you least expected. In a blindsided situation when God was really pointing you in the right direction. God gave you access to a heart that was truly elevating, only to realize you continue to blossom, butterfly, only to keep it real. How time allowed you to heal open wounds when you least expected. How someone truly walked into like the filled shoes. Hold on one second, someone trying to reject you. You know, it's folks on the outside sending you the evil lie, projecting spirit with all their lies. They was creating a hate train trying to discourage this relationship. But hold on one second, God truly allowed you to see that you was truly one of a kind. Being unique and authentic always was part of your vocabulary, even when you got lost in your words. When it came to that testimony that day, you found peace in the blindsided situation, pouring into you when it comes to growth. God allowed miracles to happen when you least expect it, praying for yourself, not against yourself, hurting yourself with your own words, been patient with yourself. That energy is different. Wow. Butterfly, you allowed yourself to love yourself. That insecurity, hold on one second, it turned into unconditional love. You know, that day that you couldn't see only allows you to feel while you're truly keeping it real. When folks that you said that you wasn't going to be nobody that day, only realized to hold on one second, they was talking a little bit too fast. Only for you to realize that hold on one second, you allow God to allow you to see why you received that prayer. It was a blessing. You was truly the gift of yourself. Only realize that miracles can truly do happen. Only allow you to see why you believed in yourself. You almost gave up on the love department. But only realize the hold on one second, true love wasn't complicated. You know, someone brought peace into your life. They didn't have to pretend. The switching up, hold on one second, wasn't any vocabulary. They was acting the same, up close in person, behind closed doors. That remedy is different when y'all both were stepping with God. Y'all both don't pray the same, but who would have knew that true love will allow you to feel that open wounds can truly heal when it comes to the love department. Someone truly being patient with you. Someone sees you, hears you, respects you. A future so real, someone truly showing you that hold on one second, it's okay to be emotionally available. You know, someone bringing peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments, the energy is different. Wow. You know, just because moments. Imagine pouring into someone's cup. Finally, someone is finally being you halfway, truly being gentle with you, truly respecting you, loyal, respectful. Someone truly showing you that hold on one second, it wasn't pointless coming out your comfort zone. God was truly showing you to the right direction when it comes to unconditional love. That healthy love truly lie within you. You still have that beautiful, amazing heart. You didn't lose yourself only to realize the hold on one second. God allows you to better yourself. Being emotionally available. Only for you to realize the hold on one second. You was able to weather that storm when you least expected. This testimony is different because God didn't give up on you. How your heavenly mother, Father God was really stepping for you. God truly shows you that true love wasn't supposed to hurt. Only to realize the hold on one second. You allowed us to believe in faith. And only to realize the hold on one second. The love of your life by your side. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't lust. It wasn't spell work. Someone actually prayed for and against you. They didn't have to manipulate God when they truly know how to be real with you. That energy is different. Y'all both on the same page. Who would have knew that open wounds could truly allow you to feel while God was truly being faithful to you? I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Always be yourself with all his intentions. You know, gang stalking is real towards your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views and cloud chasing. True love is not supposed to hurt. True love is not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be malicious intentions. It's like someone like the free will, they eyesight, they time, and they day, let alone having a hand problem. They say fairy tales is not real, but someone can truly walk into your life and not switch up on you. Someone could truly walk into your life and not have their cake and eat it too. Someone could truly walk into your life and truly be your peace. Regardless if they came from that broken home, regardless if they came from that household that didn't show them love, or regardless if they came out of a toxic relationship, or regardless if they thought that, you know what, love is not real. I may be overthinking myself, but if someone truly allowed themselves to heal, and the right person walked into their life, they showed them better days ahead. Someone actually pouring into their cup. Who would have knew? That deposit is different, because it was God's timing. I don't worship the devil. We on two different levels. Never had hate in my vein. I knew how to respect my neighbor. Always be yourself, my intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have since day one, regardless to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me against me. Regardless who's projecting a hate crime towards me, trying to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. I put it in my heavenly mother, father, God's hands. Any negative energy, return back to sender. Any evil eye, return back to sender. I call my energy back. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I am still healing from a hate crime that was done to me 7/31/2025. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I am my biggest cheerleader. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my heavenly mother, my heavenly father, God. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You mad and you're worthy. To the genuine ones, just because someone gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey, or said that you didn't have potential, that you're not worthy of choosing yourself, that you're ugly, you're slow, whatever the case may be, never give up on yourself, because when right people walk into your life, they're not sending you the evil eye. They're not outdoing your trauma better than you. They're not outdoing you better than you. They actually bigging you up, cheering you on. Once you become your best self, vision of yourself not to do you wrong. They was never doing it for likes and music cloud chasing or fame. They ain't had to pretend to be something they truly wasn't to be in your life. Hold on 1 second, that energy is different because God really had a better plan. You wasn't running from your past, that energy is different. Acting mature, acting your body, wait, hold on 1 second. You know, that energy is different. When you have hate in your vein, you know how to respect your neighbor, regardless of the pain you was going through that day. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Stop the violence in the community. Stop the violence in the community. Regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not, never allow someone to project fear in you. And I say that respectfully. It's never competition when God endorses a plan in you. When God endorses a blueprint within you, they can't take that away from you because it's in you, not on you. So never give up on yourself when I say that respectfully, regardless to who tries to outdo you better than you and they got to hack your device, gang stalk you, or project spoke towards you, or whatever the case may be. You matter and you're worthy of the right people respecting you with no malicious intentions. When right people walk into your life, they don't gotta do all that negative energy. I say that respectfully. They don't send you the evil eye. They damn sure ain't got time to be sending no spell work. Who the fuck got time for that bullshit? No, I'm pouring into me. It's a straight door for me, can't you see? I'm everything I need. I'm worthy of choosing me. It's a straight door for you. Oil yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And my content is not for everybody. I may not be eye appealing to the average person. That's cool. But when right people walk into your life, respect's a two-way street. And that goes for you too, neighbor. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you matter, you're worthy. That relationship didn't work out. That job opportunity didn't work out. Whatever you got going on at the end of the day, it didn't work out. But never give up on yourself or never allow someone to project fear in you. And I say that respectfully. Regardless, they send you the evil lie, they gang stalking you. Never allow someone to stop you from loving you and choosing yourself. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, or my neighbors around me, regardless of their culture, their religion, their sexual orientation, their disability, or age. Always be yourself. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Stop the violence in the community. Stop the violence in the community. Always be yourself. I'm nice and respect. Stop the violence in the community. Stay out of trouble. Protect your energy. You matter, you're worthy. Don't give up on yourself when I say that respectfully. Even when someone doesn't see and understand why you tie your shoe a certain way, when you ain't got malicious intentions. Because when the right people pour into you, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with malicious intentions. Regardless to what trials and tribulations you're going through in life, respect's a two-way street. And I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And today is currently August 31st, 2025. Stop the violence. Have a good day.